Turn this shit off. Take this shit off. Let me tell you, we all know boxing is corrupt, right? And anybody will take a bag. But can you help me out? I'm not going to eat right now. Can you help me out? Because I'm trying to understand this thing with Mark Breland, all right? You've been in this game a long time. 2-time welterweight, gold medalist, Olympics, all this. All this, right? His record speaks for itself. He helped Deontay Wilder get to 10 executive wins, tying it with Muhammad Ali, if I'm right, if I can remember. All right, I'm just shooting from the head. Disloyalty. Okay, well, 101, we know boxing is corrupt, and anybody would take a bag for whatever reason, right? But I'm trying to understand. So help me out, because I don't have all the answers. I don't even come on here to say I have all the answers. I make you think, but I'm not here to change your mind. That's it. So enough about my shit. Mark Breland and Deontay Wilder. Well, Wilder said crab bucket referee and a disloyal trainer. A disloyal trainer. So, okay, so help me out, right? Because I was on Canelo and Tyson Fury ass, the last video, but I'm on Wilder's ass right now. I'm here to make you think, not to take your side, and not to change your mind. So, can somebody help me out in the comments? Now, when Wilder say he's disloyal, okay, give me details, give me examples. Well, you're trying to say that the other side bought him out, that the other side told him to do certain things in order for him to lose? Is that what you're saying? Or Breland bought it on himself to throw the towel in? Or did Wilder say to Breland, look, at the end of the day, man, whatever happens, don't throw that towel in? So I'm trying to figure out, where's this disloyal coming from? Is this disloyal coming from Wilder saying, at the end of the day, man, no matter what you do, don't throw that towel in? Or are you trying to say that this man's disloyal because he went on the other side and took a bag, or, whatever, all the above, right? So please help me with the details, because, how can I say it? Disloyalty or not, the man saved your life. Disloyalty or loyalty or corruption, the man saved your life. Because let's say Mark Breland, right? He took a bag from the other side. And they say, put this in his drink. Make him feel funny before the fight. Throw the towel in, right? And here's this bag, right? What if that happened? That's just saying. At the end of the day, Mark Breland knew that they was cheating. That's step one, right? And taking that bag. Then he knew he was cheating. And even though if he didn't know the whole situation about what Tyson Fury is going to do in the ring in order to cheat, an old man like that knows, that's been around, knows that I'm part of the cheating plan. And I'm doing my part, and that part is doing their part. So I know something else is up, right? So now, Wilder's mad at Mark Breland because he threw the towel in. Now, like I said, I don't know if Mark Breland and Wilder had an agreement like well, no matter what, don't throw that towel in. And that's what he means by dishonest and disloyalty and all this shit. Or he never said that, and he feels like Mark Breland threw in the towel because he's with the other side. Get what I'm saying? These are the little details I'm trying to figure out right here. But either way, loyal or disloyal, he saved Wilder's life, okay? Or prevented more. Now, this is Wilder saying. He said, listen, man, I want to go out on my shield, which I understand. But what I don't understand, that you don't understand, that you got a lot more to live for, but just sitting on your shield. Now, if you didn't have kids and you was by yourself and you ain't got nothing, no responsibilities in your life, because remember, your biggest responsibility was to box, to make that money for your daughter. Yeah, right? That was the main objective. That gave you the eye of the tiger, yeah? But now you're saying, I don't care what. That man should never throw that towel in there. I want him to go out on my shield. Well, listen, my man. Listen, my man. Whether you think that man's loyal or disloyal, or he took this other side, or he just didn't do what you said. You know what this shit remind me of? This shit remind me of Apollo and Rocky. Apollo and Rocky. And Apollo trainer was like, throw the fucking towel in! Throw the fucking... Yeah, he spit. Throw the fucking towel in! And Rocky is like... And what Apollo told him in the ring? I'm gonna die as a fighter, right? And Rocky's like, yo, I don't know, Apollo. I gotta do this. These ain't looking right, man. Right? So what did Rocky do? Got the towel in his hand. He's looking at the trainer. He's looking at Apollo. Apollo looking at Rocky like, don't you do that. And then he gets smashed. And he out there laid out like this. Flat on his face. Let me tell you something, man. I don't care if this man is loyal or disloyal. If he knew the whole package of what Tyson Fury was doing, if he was cheating, if he took a bag. Because I'm telling you, if he did take a bag from that other side, he knew he was just part one of the cheating. And part two, well, as an old man, he knows there's part two on their side of some other cheating. He probably just didn't know. Or maybe he did know. And guess what? Let's say he did know that Tyson Fury had an egg ball, whatever, all this solid shit in his hand, in his glove, right? And this man's fucking him up. Fucking him up, right? And for this, I think to this day, I think he's still got a dent in his head, right? Now, Mark Breland, he throws the towel in. Regardless if he's real or not. My dude, you got kids. Do you want to speak to your kids like this? Regardless if this nigga's real, Mark Breland's real or fake, or he took a bag, at the end of the day, he still saved your life. Because if you knew the other side of the team was cheating, he still saved your life, bro. He still got you for 10 executive wins, tying with, I think it's Muhammad Ali. He still got you somewhere. But regardless if he's loyal or disloyal, if he knew outside the ring that man was cheating on you, right? And he's like, oh shit, okay, that's part two of the cheating. I'm just part one. I'm part one dipping something in his container of water, and I'm part two, I'm about to throw it in the towel. Right? If that's what it is. But I'm now seeing part two, what's going on. He's cheating with the gloves. Holy shit. You know what? At the end of the day, I might be disloyal to Wilder, but I'm not going to let him be brain dead. I'm throwing the towel in, man. I'm throwing the towel in. Yo, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just making you think, right? That's it. I'm not going to be biased, because this is another thing I don't like about these fucking channels, man. Everybody, Wilder's talking about Mark Breland is disloyal, but I'm not hearing nothing from these other channels. You know, my people, they talk about it, but they skim through that part. They're just taking Wilder's side, because Wilder is talking out the good book. He's preaching from the good book, and he's saying, you know, disloyalty and this and that. But we don't know the whole story behind the camp. I don't know if he was disloyal and took Tyson's side and took it back. Or I don't know if they had that conversation in the back of the ring, in the back in the dressing room or whatever. It's like, listen, man, Mark Breland, please don't do this. Whatever will be, will be. I'm a man of my word. I will destroy this man. And no matter what happened, I don't want you to throw that towel in. And Mark Breland said, okay, I won't throw the towel in. I'll let you do you. And then at the end of the day, Mark Breland right there looking at this man and like, God damn, this nigga hit him with some blows that would make him retarded. And he threw the towel in. Regardless if that man was real or fake, he saved him for another day. He saved Wilder for another day. That's all I'm saying, because anybody could take a bag. Anybody could take a bag. But at the end of the day, nigga, you living for your who? Your daughter and your family? That's what made you had the eye of tiger in the first place. To get up in this and stop working at IHOP or delivering beer or whatever, man. This is what put that heart. So guess what? Regardless if Mark Breland is a cheater or, yo, at the end of the day, you're talking, You're training. You ready for the next match? Move on. So I ain't trying to hear this. This is why I don't like these stations. Some of these stations, man. There's some of these bias stations because I've been listening to some of these stations, but they're not really going deep into the Mark Breland situation. They're just saying what Wilder said about Mark Breland, but they're still in a hush hush. They're not saying, Wilder, let me ask you this question. A whole heap of questions, but you're not letting me ask you this question about Mark Breland. What makes you feel that he was dishonest and disloyal to you? Is it that you had a personal conversation? Or, on the outside, the fans are looking like, this nigga took a bag from Tyson. He took a bag. Or was it that y'all both had a agreement that there's no towel throwing in? Is it that? I mean, come on, I don't know everything. So maybe I'm talking out my ass and I'm missing the whole story. Somebody tell me. Put the comment in, let me know. But at the end of the day, Mark Breland did what he had to do. He did what he had to do. And what did he do? He threw the towel in. You see that? He saw that even though Tyson had this egg whatever in his hand or his wrist, his fist was here and this and that. In order for any of those things to happen, it have to connect to the face. If you was so good with your defense, none of them shits would have fucking connect. Regardless if he's on HGH, this and that. If you're good with your defense, you're still a strong man. There's a lot of people that beat people that's on shit. There's a lot of people that beat people that's on shit and still beat them. Just because you're on shit doesn't mean that your skills and your craft can't overbeat that person. Nah, that doesn't mean that. Doesn't mean that. Okay? I could be on shit, right? I could be on testosterone replacement therapy, which I am, because I didn't want to be depressed, and I didn't want to get medication from the doctor, right? But I trained to do a handstand. I still can't do a handstand. That's not gonna help me do a handstand. I gotta put the work in. I gotta feel my body out when I do a handstand. I gotta figure it out, see how it feels. That whatever compound I'm taking ain't gonna help me. Your defense did not help you. Okay? Your defense did not help you. And the honest truth, I'm gonna tell you right now. If anybody needs to help you, I think it's George Foreman. That's a whole nother fucking video. But fuck it, I might just put it up in here. Because George Foreman, he changed his whole fucking routine. The mummy style. Right? He changed all his defenses in order to win. He played possum. Right? He holds some back, hold back some of that power. And then he laid it on that young man, took that nigga's belt. But listen, man. This disloyalty and shit, one-on-one, boxing's corrupt. I understand that. But somebody, when you talk 78, blue blood, whoever, let me hear something about Mark Breland. And why do you think he is disloyal? Because I know sometimes you question people about another person. They be like, oh, you don't believe me? Oh, you this? Oh, you that? You don't think he's... No. Ask the king. He's a king, right? Ask him, what made you feel that this man is disloyal? Is it because you feel like he tainted your cup? You feel like he took a bag from the other side? Did you feel that y'all both had a conversation? Now, if it's a conversation about you and him one-on-one saying, listen, don't throw the towel in. Don't throw the towel in. And he did throw the towel in. Then I have a good issue that you are mad at him that you threw the towel in. Okay? But best believe your pride going out on your back. Ain't nothing wrong going out on your back. Ain't all your front or your side. If you ain't got nothing to live for and you just doing this boxing shit, but you got kids, nigga. Okay? This is the whole reason why you got into this. Your kids. Yeah? What? Fucking ass. So, I don't want to hear nothing from your bias asses, nigga, man. I don't want to hear nothing from your biases, man. This is just fucking real talk, yo. You did this for your kids. But you want your kids to look at you look like while your wife feeding you soup. Right? Because you don't know how to pick up a fucking fork because you dead, you're brain dead. Nigga, I don't care if that nigga took a bag or what. Whatever. At the end of the day, you here to make a speech, right? You here to say you're a king, right? Like I said, I get on everybody's case. That's it, man. I get on anybody's case. I get on Manny Pacquiao case for talking about the salt water in his fucking shoulder. I talk about Canelo. I talk about Fury and his cheating ass too. You know, listen, whatever. Whatever be will be. But at the same day, let me know what I'm saying wrong. Because I might be missing something. And then I say, oh, thanks, bro. Thanks for letting me know. Because all this shit I'm yapping about, I don't know what I'm talking about. But if I'm talking right, at the end of the day, he's alive, he's kicking, and he's ready to go for the next fight. That's all that matters. Now imagine if he didn't throw that fucking towel. Huh? What we talking about then? Yeah, we talking about yeah, all that bullshit, right? Because he fucking brain dead, man. Our motherfucking fighters that died this year, man. Come on, man. Stop the playing, man. If that man is fake or real, best believe your ass is still alive, kicking, and you ready for the next fight. Then, hold that, nigga.